Magnification volume 0%.
Good afternoon and welcome to Blindformers. I'm Yost, Blind Prime, and for today we will be transforming the Transformers Jurassic Park Crossover Tyranicon-Rex from their beast mode, their T-Rex mode, into their robot mode. This is a very unique transformation, and it's a little complicated, and I enjoy it a lot. So sit back, relax, close your eyes, and take a listen. Sorry about yesterday not having a video. I came down with grade 10 migraine, had me bedridden all day until I got some medicine in me, and it was a lot better after that. But yeah, no, yesterday was not a good day for Blind Prime. That's one of my negatives to having blindness. Like everybody else gets those special little pains when they're blind. Like blindness comes with a secondary pain of some sort. Mine is migraines. And I mean, ground shattering, crawl to the bathroom migraines. Ugh. So, deciding not to remember all the pain I was in yesterday, let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about Tyranicon-Rex, the Megatron mold from Transformers Kingdom. Now, this is Beast Wars Megatron, not Gun Megatron. So, difference. He went from a gun to a T-Rex, and then to a tank. So, though, honestly, I'd like him to be something other than a tank for once. I'd also like Optimus Prime to be something other than a semi-truck for once, but, everybody wants what they want, I guess. So let's get into this guy and talk about how to transform him. And if you like what you're watching, and you like what I do here, raising awareness for the blind and being a blind advocate by verbally transforming Transformers for the blind, visually impaired, and those with sight who want to close their eyes and take a listen, then hit the like button. And if you've watched a few of my videos and you're tending to like them, then hit the subscribe button. Join me. I absolutely love bringing more people into the fold and doing in-depth transformation videos with them. So, all right, that's done with that. And one more tidbit. These are all one shots. I don't edit. Nope, all one shots. So yeah, let's begin. All right. First off, what you want to do with your Tyranicon-Rex, your Megatron mold, is get your fingertips into that seam on his belly and take and rip half of his the arms and skin off of the T-Rex mode. It just all folds up. And then we're going to fold each of them down. And when you do this, you want to make sure these little bits, this is the one part of the transformation I dislike. So some people, you may find it easier just to remove this neck flap, because the neck flap gets in the way a lot. But once you get that neck flap out of the way, go ahead and fold down this neck flap, the one that's actually got a texture and feels rubberized. And then you fold the arms of the T-Rex over it. Okay, so we're doing that on both sides, and it's just going to make it a little sturdier, and it's just going to sit there for now. We're kind of done with the back. Make sure that you rotate both of the T-Rex arms down so that they stay out of the way. You don't want those guys getting in your way. Then after that, go ahead and unfold the two flaps on either side of the legs. Come on, fold up. This flap is a little sticky. All right, there we go. And these flaps cover the upper legs. It looks like my legs came undone from their point, but we'll talk about that in a second. So you fold up each of the upper thigh flaps for the T-Rex mode, and they have little rails that they run on. So you want to just go ahead and spin both of them on their little rails so that they're both facing kind of down. Then fold up that entire bit and click it into place. So it's going to sit up here next to the upper skin area and the little T-Rex arms. It's just going to hang out there. It's going to be all sorts of kibble just chilling there. But at least in the show, they made these two bits on either side into some sort of rocket pads. Like he used those to fly around. So that's cool. They at least did that. Then, since mine's already done, but I'll explain it, you want to go ahead and unclip these legs from the core body. And this may be a difficult clip. Okay, I'm not going to joke around with that one. I redid the episode, so I didn't clip mine in as sturdy as it should be. But once you clip it in there, it will fit in nicely, and then nothing will move. It's really, really nice. It's really well done. Then go ahead and move the legs up, and you're going to go ahead and fold them both inwards. So their joints that they're connected to are really interesting. It's a bar joint, and then the hip area. So what you want to do is move the bar joint inwards so that both of these legs can be moved inwards. Okay, so that ball joint's in, and you heard those nice clicks. That meant we did well. We did well. Now we're going to do the same on this side. click. Sometimes these legs don't want to work together. You're going to have to unclip them slightly to clip them in together. There we go. They don't like to clip in one at a time. You're going to have to do those two legs together. So get one halfway and then get the other one the rest of the way, and then together they'll snap and they will perform perfectly. Look at that. Oh, there is a bit of a seam. I'm just going to go ahead and pinch that just a bit. There we go. Okay, next up is we're going to have to move this body. So we're going to rotate this tail arm so that the big chunk of tail, because if you notice, there's thin tail that's connected to the arm struts, but then it sticks out a lot and it's big chunky. You want to move the big chunky so that it's facing away from where the legs are. You can go over here to the head. I'm going to go ahead and rotate the head as well so that the head is out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Make sure everything is out of the way because this part is kind of fun and interesting. This is the most unique part of this transformation. Go ahead and pick the head up, get it moved so that it's kind of out of the way. My head is really floppy on this guy. I don't know why. Once you move the head, now you're going to rotate the core of the body, and you want to make sure that you put the tail on the left-hand side and the head on the right-hand side, and you want to rotate it so that that happens. Now, in here, in the legs there is this, once you've put them together, you feel right above the hip area, there is this little crevice in there. There's a rectangle that you can put your fingernail in. That's a port. And it's located right below this thing that feels like an iron sight. And then if you feel inside of the Megatron body here, Tyranicon-Rex body, you'll find that there is a rectangular peg that's the same size as that hole. Now the key is getting them to line up. And this is actually the most difficult part of this transformation. Sometimes it works out very well, and sometimes it doesn't. You got to kind of push it in, catch it, and pull to lock it into place. And if you do it right, it locks into place very well. Except for some reason the head fell down again. Okay, there we go. Stupid head. Oh my god. Guys, I absolutely hate the head for the robot mode, and we'll talk about that tomorrow on the robot mode day. So let's lower the arms down so that we can actually finish up with this back kibble. Back kibble needs to be kibbleized, right? Are we done with the back kibble? I think we are. I couldn't remember if it's supposed to fold up one more time or not, but I don't think so, but we can take in, there we go. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, so these bits got to fold up. There we go. And that can fold in just a bit more. No, what's stopping you? Oh, okay, that's stopping you. All right. We got this. Cool. So we're just going to fold that in like that. All right, and then these bits. See, this part is just a lot of folding some stuff in the correct way to get the appropriate amount of movement necessary to actually accomplish what the task is. The task is getting rid of like 2 millimeters of space. Okay, so now that you're done with the top section, go ahead and take these little things that feel, there's these little pads that are located right above the knee on each of the legs. And they feel like an opal, and you can pull them out, and then you rotate them 180, and then you push them back in. And that's going to give you your nice little robot stuff. Then, go ahead and take the head here. I'm going to go fold that head so that, yeah, there we go. So that's his head arm, and then on his other arm, we're going to fold some stuff up. There we go. Fold that to the side, and we fold that the other half of the tail to the side, and then the underside of the tail folds upwards all the way to intersect with the tip of the tail. And then you feel in here, you can find a hand, and once you find the hand, you can fold the hand up. But that's not really much. The hand doesn't really do much. Once it's folded up, it just kind of sits there at a 90-degree angle. Because of the way the transformation works, the hand is very inaccessible. It is kind of sad. I wish they had figured out something better to do with that hand. But we'll talk about that on the day of the More Than Meets the Eye episode. All right. Let's get your stupid broken head up here. There you go. Stupid head. There you go. Thanks for watching. me transform this guy into his robot mode from his beast mode. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Final thoughts on this transformation, I'll give it an 8 out of 10, an 8.5 out of 10 at the most. It's really, really nice. They do some really fun things in this transformation. There's just a few parts of it that are a bit wonky. And I wish they had managed to figure out a way to make those parts a little smoother. For instance, this little back neck flap for the T-Rex is probably the worst part in the entire figure. I absolutely hate it. I have knocked it off and flung it around the room so many times because whenever it pops off, it doesn't just pop off; it flies off and it just bounces around. I don't like it. I don't like that little neck flap thing. I wish they had figured out something else to do. But that's my biggest negative with this transformation. And the second negative is that there's no hands. That's a bit sad. So there's even fewer siege ports on this guy than before. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and please tune in next Prime. Bye-bye for now.